Alright, so I've just arrived in Vilnius, Lithuania after I think about a 4.5 hour train trip. Um, just walking through the streets now. Pretty empty. And going to the hostel. I think my hostel is only like 5 to 3 minute walk from actual town centre, so should be good. I actually quite liked Riga. There wasn't a lot to do there. It was nice and quiet. But Riga was... I don't think I spent that much time in Riga, to be honest. I spent a lot of the time sort of just chilling out and relaxing, regathering myself. And but I did do a few tourist activities, and I liked it. I didn't film a lot of it, but yeah, it was good. Now this looks like some sort of big building here. Quite some grand architecture for the main street, must say. Alright, so I have successfully had breakfast in the shape of a croissant, and I'm just walking around Vilnius now, and there appears to be some important government buildings, a very cool statue, and a very, very nice garden. The architecture here is a little bit different to all the other countries. Can't explain how, I'm sure you'll see how. Yeah. That's one badass statue, mate. Something I must say you don't see very much in Sydney is there's bell towers ringing on the hour every hour. I don't know if I've just not been in Sydney enough, but yeah. And I think I'm gonna climb that sort of hill, I guess, and go visit that castle. It's probably gonna cost a bit, but in the name of tourism, why not? Also, I find breakfast in this part of Europe pretty terrible. It's pretty much just pastries and like sweet stuff, and it's just, I don't understand how people can survive on sweet stuff for breakfast without having a crash in the middle of the day with all that sugar. So it's hard to find muesli without sugar in it, hard to find a lot of stuff. So this is the inner courtyard of the castle as such, and we're gonna go to the top of it. Now there is a scenic sort of lift, I'm guessing, which you pay for, but hell, we're young so we can do it, I guess. So yeah, just started the ascent. It's quite nice. Lots of luscious bushland behind us. And more stairs. But you do get a pretty good overall view. And it certainly is a good view from up here. Walking along the edge here. Look over most of Vilnius. Very beautiful. And the old town part over there where my hostel is. And we've got the castle fort there. And they're reconstructing and renovating that part over there, so yeah. So in the middle of Vilnius, there's suddenly a forest with lots of nice bird sounds and wildlife going on. And I'm on the way to a religious monument, which is quite spiritual, that this is the way to get to it. It's completely surrounded with trees and light. How beautiful. And if you listen closely enough, there's teeming with wildlife. I think I've done something like 25,000 steps per day for like the last week and a bit, almost every day that I've been traveling. I think I've almost been traveling for a month now, and yeah, it's quite grueling, I'm not gonna lie. They all go. All roads lead to Rome. Oh well, take this way then. Quite beautiful. Look at that. So this is the monument of the, oh you guessed it, 3 crosses. Looks over Vilnius, and came up here and I didn't expect it, but I'm guessing this is Catholic because that looks, I don't know, like a tabernacle maybe, and the spirit, and because there's a lit candle, I'm guessing that's the spirit of Jesus Christ in there, which I think is very touching that it's up here, protected by the wind of course, so it doesn't blow out, and you get a almighty view of Vilnius in there. And there's yet another beautiful garden. They've got some ponds, I'm sure are teeming with aqua life. Some nice tulips, I think. And I was just walking down by the water, which was absolutely beautiful. You can walk down here next to the water, and it's just beautiful. Look at that. This is a Catholic church. I think the first Catholic church I've seen so far. There's a little mound over there dedicated for Pope Francis, and each of the massive paintings on the room. But I don't want to disturb anyone, so that's all I'm going to do. It's a very nice, beautiful day. I've got to say the architecture here is quite nice. Oh, hang on a second. Look at this. It's a cat cafe. How cute is that? How expensive is it to eat now? I bet it's really expensive. But it's also super cute. Oh, okay, that's a bit expensive, yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, the architecture here is quite distinct to, I think, the other Baltic countries. This is more relaxed, romantic, beautiful, rather than, maybe this is the old part of town, but the other old parts of town were sort of a bit run down, beaten up, you know. Really, really old part of town. And I think, where was I? Just Riga. Riga was okay, but I think I like Vilnius a lot more than all the other Baltic countries. Estonia was okay. It was good. It was very medieval, and I liked that. But I could see myself living here and actually doing something here, whereas I couldn't see myself doing that in any of the other countries that I was in. It's a very beautiful place, very relaxing, lots of nice garden areas and a lot of green in the city, whereas in the other sort of cities I didn't see much green, nature or all that stuff, and I especially like the Catholic Church. That was very nice, very brilliant. So this is a war museum as well as the KGB museum. So downstairs there's a KGB prison, which is not cool, but like, yeah, cool. This is the KGB prison area, and these are what the cells look like. Pretty small. Like, I think my shower in the hostel is bigger than this. It's crazy. Oh, that doesn't work. I don't know what I expected. It's exactly what I should expect, but not what I expected. So actually the Pope was here, standing in maybe this exact spot. So I've stood where the Pope has stood. That's crazy. So this is probably one of the saddest rooms in the prison. It is called the padded cell. The walls were padded and soundproofed, and the straitjacket on the back of the wall was used for those who resisted or were deranged from torture. The padded walls absorbed all of the cries and shouts for help. So in this very cell, people were tortured and deranged from torture. And, oh God, it's actually creepy, this museum. Very scary. Well, yeah, that was the Museum of Occupations and Freedom Fights. Quite distressing, I might say. Just seeing how the KGB acted and what they did. Yeah, that's not much to say about that. That's, yeah. Hopefully we go, feel like I need to go back to church after that. Bloody hell. But yeah, hopefully we go back into the nice gardens and feel better about ourselves, you know? God, that was depressing. Don't want to do that again. Right, so today is Saturday morning, right? We're off to Track Eye. Tell us where your name and where you're from.
My name's Noah, from Cornwall, England. Got going to like some castle, I think.
Yeah.
Gonna be.
Facts. What's in Track Eye? What's in Track Eye?
I generally don't know. It could be absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I think it's just a castle and like a little village. So.
Yeah, fair.
And our bus stop driver doesn't speak a word of English, so.
He did get a bit pissed at us.
Yeah, he got angry at us.
But luckily we don't know what he said, so.
Yeah, so we can't be offended by something that means nothing to us.
Exactly.
We've already done
it. Alright, so we are here with
Taylor
from
England.
We are in the town of Track Eye. And it is beautiful. It's a nice, beautiful day. This is, what do we say, like a retirement village?
Yeah, I'd retire, right?
Yeah, we'd all retire here.
It's quite nice.
Nice, peaceful town. It's a Saturday morning. You know, everyone was out with their dogs for walks, whatnot. And overall pretty good. We're heading to the castle now, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. On that way. The bus driver didn't speak a word of English and demanded us something, but we didn't know, so.
So we just got on bus anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice out. There's a massive lake, which you'll see later on. The streets are still somewhat cobblestone. It's nice old. 10 degrees. Yeah, it's 10 degrees, a bit chilly, isn't it?
Got a bit of breeze as well.
It is. Oh. So we're down by the waterside.
Make that picture of like that.
And that is beautiful.
Just ruined this clip.
It's gone on YouTube, that one. You don't know what a bad day is. Alright, here we are at the castle, and it is a picturesque day. We're gonna go on a pedalo boat later. We've got the water moving pretty rapidly, eh? And we're just gonna have a look around. It is under renovation right now, which is a bit of a shame, but she'll be right. It's on one of the islands, and there's a pretty nice footbridge to get there. Lots of tourists as well. You boys will be lucky to run into some British ones. Duh. Wow, okay, so here we have the courtyard. Guessing the massive iron gates. And yeah, you know what? It's a castle. Looks good. So of course we've shelled out the mandatory €5 entrance fee, but as students of course, so it's a little bit cheaper. Entrance, okay, let's go into the castle. Up we go. We're gonna climb up the walls, shoot arrows down on enemies, you know. Oh my crikey. It's a bit steep, eh? Alright. Got daddy long legs over here, just going 2 at a time. Oh, how sick's this? Yeah, sweet, mate. Like all ancient relics and antiquities and all that sort of stuff. How cool. It's well sick, isn't it? What are you thinking?
Looks right, mate.
Looks right, mate, isn't it? Walking through the drawbridge. Looks pretty good so far, eh?
Can we not can we turn the boat around? Should we turn it around to
Alright.
Oh no.
As long as I don't drop it in the water. Alright, we are pedaling on a pedal boat. Traffic. It's fun.
Middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
Water.
Water.
Abandoned place down
Oh,
there
water.
as well.
I want to get a video. Mine's
For your Insta.
On the water.
Alright, so Taylor, where are we?
abandoned island. I don't think we're getting in though.
I'm not getting tetanus for this, okay?
Tetanus?
Yeah, mate. When you touch rusty metal, is he okay? He's genuinely.
Mate, it's fine. Mate, I don't think we can get in.
Fuck's in there, mate? Come. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting in.
I mean, if we really wanted to get in, we could get in, but.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, right. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, how can we get in?
Alright, so the boys have left. They're going back to Cornwall and or going on their way back to Cornwall. So I'm once again by myself. It's probably like the 4th or 5th time that I've left, you know, some really good mates behind. Or, yeah, and I'm back by myself again. I don't mind being back by myself, but, you know, it's good to have mates to travel with. Even though my mates back in Australia, it's so hard for them to actually come to Europe, but the mates that you make along the way, you know, you never forget them. And maybe, you know, I'll see them like I see Artem in here actually, but when I go to England maybe I'll see them, but who knows. But making connections is always so tiring almost. It depletes a lot of your social battery, and so sometimes it's good to have just yourself and your own thoughts. But you know, I think I was probably alone for a bit too long, and I wanted to definitely make some friends. So it was definitely good that I met them, and I think how they liked it, they seemed to like it as well. So hopefully, you know, I have another day here in Vilnius. I can just do stuff by myself, and then in Prague, in Warsaw, I booked the tickets to the train and the hostel, and so hopefully make some friends there, go on some pub crawls, and have a bit more fun. Oh wait, all right.
My name's Casper, I'm from New York.
And we are having breakfast. What did you
get? Bacon, egg and cheese sandwich.
How much did you pay?
11.
And I've been stiffed. What did I get? Something pancakes? Cottage?
Pancakes with cottage cheese.
Yeah.
And some kind of jam.
That is what I got. And I paid €9 for that. This had better be the best bloody pancake I've ever eaten in my life, I swear to God. Anyway, last night we went to some clubs, a bar. We got pretty lit. And then we didn't get pretty lit. And then we went back to the hostel and then slept.